So the first quarter Manhattan numbers are in, and the market is down 38% in terms of the number of closings that are happening right now, which is actually no surprise if you've been paying attention. What's interesting is that the numbers are also down 15% price wise year over year. But what's interesting about that is the market overall really hasn't dropped 15%, but the median price is low because a vast majority or a vast quantity of the sales, I should say, 50% of the sales that are happening right now are below $1 million. And what that does when all the sales that are happening are such a large number are just in this low end of the market, it brings down the whole median price, right? So this is sort of basic statistics. So what this means is that right now it's a good time if you want to sell in the lower end of the market. I'd say $1 million, maybe up to $2 million. This is the best segment of the market for sellers to be working in right now. And for buyers, if you're interested in buying and you're trying to buy on the mid to high end of the market, so now is not a bad time to be looking as a buyer. So I'm just going to share this report with you. I'm just going to show you a couple of things. This is the Corcoran report, first quarter 2023. So you can see here, closed sales 2492 is down 38% year over year. Now remember, first quarter of 2022 was a record-breaking year, so that 38% is not quite as dramatic. It's more equivalent to what's been happening in around what was happening in the first quarter of, say, 2018, something like that. And then days on market are going up by 20%. That's an indication of a slowing market. The median price, like we discussed, is down 15% year over year. But because 50% of the sales are at $1 million or less, that makes a lot of sense. I would say that the overall pricing has not dropped that much. That is for sure. So the other thing was pricing. So inventory is up 3% annually. And it's still, however, 13% below the historical first quarter average. Okay. So that's important. Even though inventory is coming up, it's still below the typical first quarter. We are still in a low inventory environment, although inventory is increasing. Okay. And furthermore, it says the annual increase in listings was attributed only to those priced over $1 million, which grew 12%. Listings priced under $1 million fell 13% annually. Okay. So we're really seeing a lot of constraint in the low end of the market. I know it's crazy for people outside of the city to think that $1 million or below is the low end of the market. We actually call it below $2 million the low end of the market. Mid-market is like 2 to 5, and 5 and over is high end of the market. So, but that is the state. And just like with everything, you can't just say, oh, the market is good or the market is bad. There's people that it is good for, segments of the market that are good, and segments of the market that are bad, depending on your perspective as a buyer or a seller. All right. If you have any questions or you want to copy the report, please let me know. Happy to share or talk about this stuff. All right.